Enormous drama in stage 18. We saw Thierry Neuville not really off the road, obviously just got slightly out of sync, and quite a big impact on the right rear of the car. Some damage to the front as well. They're obviously working quite hard to do what they can with the aero to try and keep bits of the car on the car. Any aero they can keep on it is going to be a big help. It was, as Thierry said, it was all going incredibly well. Thierry, can we have a very quick word? We'll just give him a moment. Elliot, you can see this, essentially this is going to be the biggest issue. We know that the average speed of this stage coming up, 113 kilometers average, it's quite a quick bit of road. You will notice the lack of this aero here. We understand the car is driving straight. We followed Thierry for a reasonable way down the road. He'd stopped after the stage to work on the car, or to, I guess, to assess if there was any damage, but it was this right rear here that took the biggest hit, and it doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit cosmetic in there. But yeah, I think the crucial point as well here to point out is that, yes, Thierry was leading overall. If he gets this car to the finish, let's just jump very quick word. Thierry, can you tell us exactly what happened?
It's very simple. We came in a fast section with a couple of corners, and I don't know, there was a bit of a confusion and with the pace notes, and when Martin got the note slightly late, and then it was it was too late.
Okay, but is the car driving straight?
Yeah, the car is driving fine, but we just have some small hybrid issues, so this will not be fixable, but we carry on.
In terms of overalls, you've got your 18 points. As long as you get to the finish, the priority, as you're 6 seconds behind Elfyn, now you just need to get ahead of him in these last two stages on the Sunday standings.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to carry on. There are a few positions to catch, like Andreas and Munster, so let's see. Elfyn will be faster than us, that's for sure, but we're going to carry on, and so far, there are no really points lost if we catch back those two positions, and then will be the power stage who will decide.
What's it going to be like without this rear wing?
We're going to find out.
Thank you very much, Thierry. It is a very, very difficult moment, but like we said, those 18 points there, potentially they're in the bag. Just get to the finish. There's still 5 points on offer for the power stage. Right now, as it stands, Thierry is 7th in Sunday standings. He is six seconds behind Elfyn in 6th. You'd have to say 27.5 seconds. He's not going to take the big 7 from Super Sunday. But let's not forget, there was enormous drama in there as well. Simon Hughes, we saw big drama. First of all, after 2 days of not much happening, it all kicked off in 18, and Formo was the first to go. Tell us, what did you see from Formo?
I think he just got caught out a little bit with the some of the dirt on the road, and unfortunately he clipped one of the anti-cut devices, which did a significant amount of damage to the front right of his car. He managed to get it fixed and keep moving. So, like we said earlier, he's got the points from yesterday in the bag as long as he can now get that car through. He seems to be driving fine again, so hopefully he will.
He came past us on the road. The car was looking straight. It looked pretty clean.
It is, and really, if you look at Elfyn and Thierry from that stage, they're both lucky that really the only damage between them is a couple of bumpers and a spoiler, when really they could have both had wheels hanging off.
It is quite crazy. That's Oyt Tanak going past. He's second in the crucial Sunday standings, just 3.9 seconds behind Takamoto Katsuta, who's on a bit of a flyer today. But if we look at the stage standings after 18, it is quite remarkable that these boys have been going at it hammer and tong. There's tenths of seconds between them. They both have a pretty sizable moment in stage 18, and they come out, and in the overall terms of the whole rally, there's still 1.1 seconds between them.
It is incredible. Like you said, all.
Actually, stay on the line corner. That may have been the time in the stage. It's fair to say, I think that was perhaps the stage time, but there's a remarkable. The gap is so small still, isn't it, between them in overall terms?
It is. They've, up until stage 18, neither of them have really dropped as much as, apart from the slight issue with the damp stage that we had, neither of them have dropped much more than a second or two. And then for both of them to drop pretty much 20 seconds, and exactly 20 seconds on the same stage with a similar incident.
Yeah, no, it's fair to say that it absolutely has kicked off here in Croatia on Super Sunday. Slightly confused in terms of the overall classification. As we've said, the priority now is for, obviously, Thierry and Elfyn to drive as quickly as they can. They both want to climb as high as they can in the overall Sunday standings.
They do, because I think one thing as well, with the new format is, like we said, Saturday's points are in the bank. So as long as they finish, they're there. And now they're still fighting hard to try and get back what they can salvage from today.
So just a quick update. So Taka leads going into the penultimate stage from Super Sunday. Taka leads by 3.9 from Tanak. Ogier 5.5. Andreas Mikkelsen in fourth, 10 down on Taka. Gregoire Munster is fifth, 13.6 down. Then we have the big two. Elfyn Evans plus 21.3 and Tierry Neuville 27.3. So it is super close on Super Sunday. And don't forget, it's the power stage to come, with the big 5 bonus points there. Stay tuned to dirtfish.com for all the updates.